points. Firstly, to thank Reza Andesha and all involved who put on today's celebration. Recognising World Hazara Cultural Day. Can I acknowledge Councillor Stefan Kuman, who's the Mayor of the City of Casey, who crossed the Dandenong Creek to come here to the City of Greater Dandenong. Welcome, always nice to have you across the creek. Can I also acknowledge the Hazara community, people from all over different parts of the Hazara community, but also the work that Reza does to bring the whole community together, and the many leaders from other communities, from Pashtuns, from Tajiks and others. Because first and foremost, here in the centre of Dandenong, we're all Australians together. Now, the City of Greater Dandenong is the most multicultural part of Australia. There are people from over 150 different countries speaking more than 200 languages. But as Australians, we are all diverse. All of us have multiple parts of our identity, and we should be proud of that. We should be able to bring all parts of ourselves, particularly to the younger Australians here, to know their ancestral cultures, to practice their faith, to learn the language of their parents and ancestors, but make their way in modern Australia. And associations like yours are so important to enable people to come together and celebrate who they are, but also, importantly, to welcome people who are new to Australia, to help them get settled in and to show them how we live here peacefully, freely, and getting on with people who are different. Just a couple of words on Hazaras and Hazara culture. The Hazaras have been recognised for centuries as a distinct cultural and ethnic group, predominantly from what we now call modern-day Afghanistan, but also across the Central Asian region. There are Hazaras who've never lived in Afghanistan, who may have been born in Pakistan or elsewhere, but Hazaras have a distinct language, a distinct culture, and distinct identity and ways of doing things. That's something we can celebrate. It's also true that at times over centuries, Hazaras have been persecuted. That doesn't mean that that's happened at all times in all places, and it doesn't mean that they're the only people who've suffered. The truth is, in modern Afghanistan, there's no part of Afghan society that has been immune from being persecuted for speaking up for democracy, for human rights and so on. But I recognise the resilience of the Hazara people, because there have been times when people have been attacked, have been threatened, have been displaced simply for being who they are. And we honour that, and World Hazara Culture Day is in part about celebrating that cultural heritage, recognising it, and recognising the resilience of the Hazara people. Final thing I just want to acknowledge is the contribution that Hazaras, and indeed all parts of the Afghan community, are making here in modern Australia. I'm really proud to represent the largest community of Australians, of people born in Afghanistan, of any MP in the Parliament. Here in southeast Melbourne, also down into Cranbourne, Holt with Cassandra Fernando, and a little bit further out, around 1/3 of Australians born in Afghanistan have chosen to live. The federal Labor government is honouring the promise that we made. We promised to grant at least 26,500 visas to people from Afghanistan over the 4.5 years. We've already granted more than 33,500 visas. And so every week, every month, every year, we welcome new people to build safe lives here in Australia. I know that we can't bring everyone, and there are many people here, whilst proud of their Hazara identity, as proud Australians, who are also worried about family and friends. And we need the community groups to support those people through difficult times. So thank you for the contribution you're making to Australia. I couldn't imagine Dandenong now without Hazara businesses, food, people, and when you go to schools as well, you see young Afghans and young Hazaras taking leadership roles as school captains. The next generation will do wonderful things as Australians as well. So thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful afternoon. I've had a look around the stalls. Make sure you go and support them, spend a little bit of money. Unfortunately, I have to run to get a plane to Canberra because we have another week of Parliament now, so I've got to go to the airport now. But thank you very much. Tashako.